Actually, I get to see who was all on my team. I might have been. Was I the only 90 overall on my team? I was. That makes sense. I was. I was literally the only 90 overall on my team. On top of that, they didn't even give me a point guard that was around this level. That's kind of ass. High key. You know what I mean? Like you set me up for failure right here. So I'm going up against. Okay, mind you, I don't have a single teammate that's even an 80 overall. I'm going up against a 96, a 98, an 84, respectively. But he ended up quitting. A 98 and another 86. I am 90 overall with a bunch of 77s on my team. Like I got a bunch of players in the 70s. I got a 70 overall, a 77, a 75, and a 78. The center was literally the second best player on my team. If anyone got screwed here, it's me. Not only like that, but then again, the putting me at point guard thing. I got the passing ability, sure, but I don't have the ball handling ability. That's the thing. I don't have the ball handling ability to be the point guard. Insane, man. I will say this though. I didn't peep. I was the only 90 overall. When this game started, I didn't peep that. I was just let the thing play through and then just edit my re-edit, if anything. So I'm doing that. That's 100% my fault. He ended up making one of those. Don't know how that wasn't a foul, but it wasn't. Yeah, I had no idea what people's overall was. I just knew that people were 70 some overalls. I just didn't know if I didn't know everybody on my team was. And I had no idea what the other team was. I didn't even know they had 390 some overalls. Yeah. It's like their builds are more complete. That's the only reason why that matters. Otherwise, it really don't make a difference. You seen that between the dude I was guarding. Like I'm a 91, he was a 98 or something. 98, 96. It's like a minimum 5 levels higher than me. You know what I mean? Which therefore, like even then, I got my interior defense up and shit. I got my defensive stuff up. It just didn't matter. You know what I mean? So sometimes it just don't matter. Finding niggas on cuts and stuff. It's like, but niggas want to give up on me, and dudes don't want to pass the ball. They don't want to pass the ball to each other, nor me. Let alone me. You know what I mean? And I'm the highest overall on the team, but I'm sitting here getting y'all involved the first few plays. I got the ball in my hands. You gotta be like, I see this guy. I seen him because he was so slow. It was so easy to predict that he was gonna go to the rim. Therefore, I used the 2K unfair drag shit that nobody likes to complain about in 2K games. Instead they want to exploit it and shit because they know it's fucking unfair. But instead of trying to fix that problem, everyone wants to just utilize it. So I decided I'm gonna use it right there. Right? I see how slow he was moving and what direction he was going, and 2K just dragged his ass into the paint. Right there, I wasn't gonna throw the ball to triangle. I just happened to be stripped right there. I like to try and flash my icon so that way I know who was where. And that's another bad play by the center. I say another. I wasn't even paying attention if he made a bad play or whatever. So disregard that. But like I was on this guy here. Yeah, he didn't even throw it to the right person. I don't even think he meant to throw it to the guy in the opposite corner. He probably meant to throw it to the guy cutting in. And the center was so focused on my guy, right? Because that's the thing about centers, what they don't understand. I don't even know if these dudes play with like what they call comp guards or whatever, where they're like so singly focused on one thing. They're so offensively minded and shit. Like, bro, I am taller than this dude, so you gotta assume that I put some interior defense on my build. You know what I mean? Like, we are in season 3 at this point in time. If you didn't remake your build, if you messed up the first time, like your very first build or whatever, and you hadn't made another build, like you haven't gotten enough VC to make a second or third build at this point, one, more power to you, because you probably not playing this trash ass game that much. So more power to you. Nor are you spending your money on it. But if you are playing the game and you're in that situation, then what the fuck are you doing? You need interior defense on your build. Probably some strength too. You know what I mean? In most cases, especially when you're talking about like the rank or some shit. You know what I mean? That's not comp or whatever the fuck. But the center here, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I guess you play Pro-Am or something to where you always got to drop down and you expected someone to drop to yours in the corner or something like that. I don't know. But I'm right there on the guy. I would bank money that I could possibly stop him at the rim. Okay, I'd bank money on that, especially since one, I'm the highest overall on the team. You kind of got to let me rock with it. You gotta let me rock with that. That's a terrible rotation. Regardless if you know my build or not, that's terrible. And he quit shortly after that. He quit after he gave up that 3-point shot. So right there, just like in my my very first video, like the charging in this game in particular is weird. Like I've also done this where I'm holding circle. Now granted, he's sliding in late here. You see what I'm saying? He's not exactly in position. So I can understand there not really being a charge call here and this being a flop. But I remember one time I was in my offline video. I'm standing there holding the charge button and Cade is like coming right at me and dude just boom rushes me, like a straight shoulder charges me and takes a shot and make it, and there's nothing. They essentially, I guess they called it a flop, but I was standing there holding the charge button and I got nothing. The trying to draw a charge in this game is very weird because you almost kind of have to let the game do it for you. Holding the button there, I haven't seen it work for me, and I ain't really seen it work in rec for other people either. So there's just a simple case of, I mean, yeah, we got to stop ball, but I know that this dude is looking at me in the corner because he knows that I'm his matchup. So I'm just like, you know what, I got to pick here because I'm in the middle. Like, yeah, I can maybe shade this stuff, but one, I've played this game long enough to know that this game is not going to allow me to move quick enough to recover. You know what I mean? Now, maybe I could bait a little bit because I really don't believe that this dude is really that good of a point guard, to be honest with you. Even if you want to say he did well enough in this game, he did well enough to, you know, help them win and stuff. He was hitting people and he could have just easily been selfish and I could have been locking his ass up and he could have made his whole team quit. And we could be having a completely different conversation about this game right now. He was just mainly looking for his teammates. He was taking advantage of mine. You could say he did well enough in this game here. So I'm not going to completely bash on dude, but he was mediocre. Just being honest with you, he's mediocre. Not fantastic by any means, but I'm not gonna sit here and like completely just dissolve any and all perception that he had. You know what I mean? Because like this is good on him, knowing, you know, nobody on my team is in position to get in front of him other than me, unless somebody on the left rotates over. No one can stop the guy. You know what I mean? And computer ain't gonna do it at the center spot. Another dude not even thinking about it. And the shooting guard is just too damn slow. So again, it's literally a thing of I have to bait him into a pass here, but the thing is, man, my character is not gonna move fast enough for me to recover. Like to jump, I would have to literally jump it and then go back, and I would have to force him into that thought process. Now, granted, I didn't even try it, right? I didn't even try it. I just said whatever. You got it. You got the rim run. Whatever, bruh. You got it. Those steals right there, I mean, I guess you can't really see it, but his arm is reaching over there. You can imagine his hand is long enough to get to the ball there. So yeah, respect to it, I guess. It's just sometimes with those steals, you like, damn, bro, this like, because that's not an animation. That's just a reach, and your guy just gets in there and just gets it stolen. I sometimes feel like that do be happening with that L2 when you hold an L2 with the ball in your hand too. It's like disregarding unpluckable. I mean, you're protecting the ball. There's a whole like button in the game to literally protect the ball if you're on the perimeter. You know what I mean? And it's when you're in the basket, it's putting your back to the basket. You know what I mean? But that's trivial shit. We all know that. Here, I ain't gonna lie to you. I should have lost the ball. Like, this is one of those situations where I'm like dribbling into somebody and I'm not losing that shit. Like, here it would have made so much sense for me to lose the ball right here, but I don't. But then you'll get people like their arms will go through your torso, your arm and stuff. You know what I mean? And it's across your body, and they'll get the steal that way.
Computer's getting no steals, like
what? Those I don't understand, but these sometimes aren't steals when they should be. This should be a bump steal, regardless if you press a button or not. This should be a bump steal. Hell, I think he even does reach. Oh no, he gets bumped instead, but it just doesn't make sense for that not to be a steal. We just lost the power forward. I do want to comment on this because I do see this from a lot of players who are running down the court. When everyone's first instinct is they're running down and they're kind of either trying to cut you off at the rim. There's not someone there on the guy with the ball in his hands, and the guy never stops and just pops this 3-pointer, or even like to like let your dude calm down, and even in the mid range, nobody stops and does that. Now I understand the shooting in this game is very wonky, but that is still a way better shot than shit like this. That's still a way better shot than stuff like that. And even then, like if we're gonna talk about in terms of like passing, I'm wide open. I'm wide open. You know what I mean? I'm just standing there wide open, not getting that shit as per normal. I'm here for everybody else, but ain't nobody here for me. It's tough, bro. And you can't just blame this on random rec. This isn't squad rec too. There's different versions of this. When you are in a squad of just you and one other person, the other 3 people has to have at least a team of 3 for you to get a full team, otherwise you're gonna get computers. So they'll play favoritism, right? They'll just throw the ball to those 3. See now this nigga wanna talk and shit. Like I'm talking right now. Yeah, wait your turn. You could be open and they don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? They don't give a damn, right? And you'll be losing these games and shit. But then you go, if you were to clip these things and you go back over the footage, you'll notice, man, there were so many opportunities to get the ball and it just never happened in squad rec. It's just like, what's the difference between that and this in random rec? So you can't just blame complete random rec and then just try to like isolate it from like, oh, 2 people know each other and 3 other people know each other. Because if it's 4 people, then that's all of y'all know each other. Unless it's 2 and 2, right? Then you're almost guaranteed gonna get a computer. But it is a guarantee that you're gonna get a computer. Don't try to make that connection as if this is just a random rec thing. This is just a rec thing in general when you don't know people. And this is why it fails. These niggas ain't been passing all game. And I was wondering in the beginning why it is that this game put me at point guard. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why the fuck would you do that to me? Knowing damn well this is not my point guard build. It's because these niggas don't have a tendency to pass at all. Now I doubt 2K is smart enough to understand actual tendencies of players, not like just look at their builds and shit. I doubt that. I genuinely doubt that. But it makes too much sense because I didn't want to be point guard. I made the build to not be point guard, and yet I end up as the point guard anyway. You could say yes, my pass accuracy is an 87, and that's why. That would be a good reason. All right, you know what I'm saying? But I was the only one on this team that was passing the ball. We got easy buckets because of that. Whereas like we had a bunch of people just you know what I mean? They just not doing that. You know what I mean? I was standing wide open to get that shit. They threw the shit elsewhere. The one dude that said something about the center being in the paint. Out of all the things he could have said, I was standing wide open on the corner on the very end of that play. It's like, come on, man. I would shoot that if I had a midi. It's like, yeah, this game is a GG, man. It's like, but it's still about the fact that niggas don't pass. And they wasn't playing no defense either. Just thinking they doing something when my team was that damn discombobulated from the beginning. I don't know why the fuck am I making my voice sound like I'm sick or some shit. But it's crazy to me. And it's like it's one of those situations where like it don't rub off on nobody either. You gotta be, because like I was doing that earlier on, even on this trash ass team. It don't make sense. Like I was throwing passes that they wasn't even ready for and shit. And it's like it's just insane to me, bro. Insane to me. Like I can't get an open shot from computers, can't get an open shot from fucking players, especially. It's like it's kind of what I be, man. Like, y'all make this game so difficult, and it's always on the other side where the other team wants to have fundamentals. That's the other common thing I've noticed as well. When the other team got fundamentals, my team can't have it. You know what I mean? Like it's either one side has it or the other side doesn't. He's not throwing me that ball. I got the ball that I didn't want it because I don't have a mid-range and I don't have a layup, and I'm not gonna get a guaranteed dunk out of that. This build is unfinished. Damn. Trying to get it, can't get it. I was hoping he was gonna lob it. Maybe my guy would jump for it. He got bailed up right there. This is so pointless. This is so pointless. Good block. Like, damn, if there was every time I want you to kind of make the decision to cut back, it was right there. I'm not gonna make that because my layup isn't high. That's ridiculous to me. It's crazy. If you play offline, the computers get that shit every time, dog. They get it every time. Loose balls and all. You play online, whatever reason. I thought he was gonna put it back in his right hand. You got the weekend off. You just here. You happy to be here. Yeah, dude. Because I would have left if he would have left. Pointless. And then now my nigga can catch the ball for no reason. My dude has no reason to not catch the ball right there. Stop making your voice sound sick. My dude has no reason to catch the ball right, like to not catch the ball right there, and he just does it. Like, 2K be like, nah. Once y'all down in the dumps, we gonna join the opposite team in kicking y'all in the nuts, and we gonna keep stomping y'all in the nuts throughout the entirety of the game. We're not gonna throw you a bone at all. You know what I mean? We're not gonna make just the the simple shit make any kind of sense. We're gonna keep giving up the same cheese. It's just ridiculous to me. Not make the computer cut. You know what I mean? Like, make it make sense. If the computer would have cut right there, I'd have got an assist, but he didn't. Had two people on me. You know what I mean? It's like, you're not doing nothing, nigga. You're not really built like that. Stop it. Stopping the poppiness. I didn't want a drifting shot, but you can't stop on a dime, so he got the ball. It's like, I wish a computer would cut. Stop being so casual with it. Just cut, man. I got your nigga and my nigga on me. Just cut. Like, holy shit. Computer don't get the steal right there for no reason. Good move, I guess. I'm shooting this. Fuck it, we could do whatever. This game is whatever. Good block, computer. Well, I got 10 assists. I could have had it sooner if I didn't shoot those two shots, but we might as well get up some shots. You know what I mean? First game of the day, and this is what I gotta deal with. I gotta deal with strong handles for no reason. Dude gets a blowout on me for no reason. Yeah, he just flicks me off like he's Luka Doncic or some shit. I got look at the other team small forward quit. You know what I'm saying? That's like look at that shit. Y'all winning. What you quitting for? They winning. Like the fuck? Watch, y'all not playing no defense because you're not getting your touches because you 1 for 4. Like the fuck you quitting for? It's not like I'm about to fucking pull off some kind of master class or some shit. I can't shoot. And I'm like, my nigga, I'm allowed that. I'm gonna need you to hold on to that basketball. I almost called it football. I need you to hit me sooner than that. If I had a midi, could have made that because he didn't even contest me. I don't get to steal there. It's insane. The computer still leaves anyways. It's like they're predictable as fuck. It's just I am not a. This is not a point guard build, so I can't do anything with this. When it comes to like creation or some shit, jump shot be slow and all, bro. See, this is where I would want. Yeah, see, I want Circle to fucking cut, but he won't, dog. Oh, back to me? Nah. There you go. You monster this bully. Or throw the ball out there, I guess. I think dude might be like a 70-some overall, so as far in terms of help, wow. Alright, don't jump for that. Man. All niggas do is just reach, man. It's like if people just play conservative defense, I literally would have no passing options because the devs thought so many years ago it was a good idea to just like have somebody. Let's take away the 2K menu so you can't tell computers to cut in a situation like this. You know what I mean? I can't tell them to cut and all they do is just stand around. So the only thing I can do is tell them to set me a screen. I don't need a screen. I need you to cut, especially on a team like this where they ain't really stealing shit, to be honest with you. That's how I got 10 assists this easily anyways. It's like you're not giving me anything to work with here in a situation like this. I don't understand why it is this many years later. Like, because they took it was last time I seen it in the game, it was like 2K18. It might have been in the game in 2K19. I'm not sure. But to my knowledge, from 2K20 onwards, there's just nothing. You know what I mean? There's just nothing. Dude steals the ball from me for no reason. You know, so he gets a steal there. I got the ball in my left hand. He could just steal the ball from me. It's whatever. You know what I mean? He don't got to be on the right side. He don't have to. Nah, he can just get an animation. Like call it what it is. Call it bullshit without calling it bullshit. Can I get the ball, computer? No, of course not. You're like a player character. I don't get the ball when I'm wide open. I gotta work hard for mine, right? I get to set y'all up and shit, but I can't get mine easy. It's crazy to me. Computers treat me like other players do. I'm on the fast break. I don't get that shit. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go through a whole fucking thing and waste all this time on the shot clock and the main clock for me to get a bucket. You know what I'm saying? It just gave. I thought I had only 3 points. I forgot. I thought all I had was assists up to that point. You ain't got no bag, sir. No bag. Bagless. Just like most of the niggas who play rack, man. He's gonna go out with it. I can't stop him, bro. He a center. It's games like these, man. It's games like these. If I had a better team, I got 11 assists, an A- teammate grade, which is double the next nigga. You gotta be like, fuck. Even with all these niggas pressing me, will I end with that? It's a different question altogether, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not making yourself useful at all. You expect me to jump? No. Don't know why you're down there. Don't know why you're down here. Dude is bagless, but you're down here. It's like, it shows that you gotta be a little kid of some kind, of some sort. I'll take that dunk, thank you, sir. Everyone here has no fucking bag. Like, you gotta be like a 1% player to have a fucking any kind of bag on this goddamn game, especially at the guard position. I've seen only like 3 or 4 fucking people have any kind of bag at the guard position. I mean that shit. Everyone else just does that, just moving around with the L because the game is moving as awkward as shit. Like, look at you. You know what I mean? Like, look at you. No bag. And I think this is specifically an online thing. You know what I mean? I think if people played offline, you probably would see a little bit, a little bit more out of people. But online, no, because the fucking game is weird. It's ass. Can we get that rebound? I'm up. Will I get the ball? All right. I was looking at Square, kind of seeing what he was going to do before I made my move. But he was kind of just meandering around, so fuck it, I guess. I got me a double-double in this trash-ass game that don't even matter. Everything is garbage time. It's been garbage time since this shit started. I don't know how the fuck you made that, but sure, man. It's one of those bullshit-ass shots where I'm there, but it don't matter. You know what I mean? I ain't got no choice but to throw that shit and make it. See here, I wish you would cut. There, no, cut inside, man. You're a dunker. I need you to think like a dunker, man. You ain't got no interior finishing. Should be able to make that. You know what I mean? I'm a competent player. It's just I need a system. I need a system for me to play with. You know what I mean? I need a system. That's the thing. If I ain't got a system, you know what I mean? It don't matter how competent I am. You gotta be. These are simple shits. This ain't nothing special. This is just I'm just looking at what the fucking defense gives me, and it makes it all the more easier because this game has no bag. It's easier to guard people. I'm gonna throw it anyways. That's a good shot if he can make it though. Computers ain't never helpful to my team either, I noticed. And yeah, you're not gonna guard him. Oh, 2K. I love you, 2K. You know damn well I wanted to go to the rim, had an open lane in front of me. Yo, damn well wanted to go to the rim. I didn't even know that was him. I'm not going that way, 2K, but okay. Go to the paint. God. You better get 3 seconds. I'm gonna just call a timeout. I couldn't even switch my shot right there. Hey, isn't that a foul animation? Isn't that a foul animation that the game just said no? The game just said no to that. I'm pretty sure that's a foul animation. Hey, you supposed to give me that rebound. I'm supposed to be getting pointless ass stats here. I don't know why you do that. I'm pulling a 3-pointer, don't cut off the baseline. Yeah, no, bro. We here on all those. Like, you ain't got a bag, bro. You need your team. Just like I do. Where was my dude jumping? I'm sitting there trying to contest the shot at the rim. Where the fuck are you going? Make it make sense. Grab the rebound. I see. Is that my fault? It's like the fuck was that? I wish the computers wasn't so quick to shoot it, but good shot, I guess. Shooting pointless shit. I could have had a double. I could have had a trip. And you fouling. Ugh. I'm gonna just throw that shit. Niggas on my dick at the ending of the game. 2K ain't shit for this. You know what I'm saying? Granted, this could have been circumvented with better passing from my initial teammates, but still. 2K ain't shit for this.
Jeez, I was just gonna sit there with it. It's nothing stupid. No fouls, no nothing, man. Good job, man. We tried our best.